Hi, Michael.
Hi, Dan. Oh, it's on.
It is. We are here to release the newest film in our amazing queer songbook.
In My Body, performed by Donnie Hammond.
Yes, and the wonderful Donnie Hammond is going to be here with us in a few minutes to chat about the song.
First, Dan is going to give a little history about this song, and I'm going to do a little hand dance around him while he's doing that.
So, the song In My Body was inspired by a series of... It's a little distracting, but beautiful and very Michael. So, In My Body was inspired by a series of immersive workshops that we participated in the early 1990s called Celebrating the Body Erotic. And they were a combination of tantric massage and ritual movement, and they were designed to encourage us to experience joy and to work through some issues connected to self-consciousness and sexuality.
A few years later, we wrote our musical Breathe, a cycle of 7 short fairy tales about queer life, including a tale about a touch healer named Matthew who sings the song In My Body.
Breathe has had productions in several U.S. cities, and at one of those performances, a woman named Liz heard In My Body and fell in love with the song.
She invited us, along with some other wonderful creative folks, to develop a concept musical inspired by the song In My Body.
And that's where we first met Donnie. She auditioned for us, and she went on to sing the lead on this tune in several versions of the show.
Hi, Donnie.
Hi.
So we wanted to just check in with you a little bit as someone who has sung this song many times and see if you have any thoughts about what it means to you or what anything you really want to talk about in terms of body image or self-acceptance.
I love singing it every time I get the chance. And it always means something different or something more to sing those lyrics and be able to empower myself. It really reminds me to love who I am and to love what I have, even with the flaws, even the stuff that I hate about my body, or I'm still figuring out how to navigate and to love it.
And what do you think that thing is that we hold that has us be kind of uncomfortable in our bodies or hiding our bodies, or is it from young being children, or I mean, what is it?
I feel like it's comparisons. A lot of my friends, especially my more melanated friends that grew up being told about their blackness and their color was acknowledged because of other people talking about it. It's like all of a sudden I know that I'm black, or I know that I look different because somebody has made me aware of it. And in my case, it was growing up not feeling black enough, because, you know, if I like different things, if I like to dress different than my friends did, or if I listen to different music, you know, because how I wore my hair, it wasn't, you know, what my friends were doing or what the kids on the block were doing. Even within my family, my grandmother would take me to Weight Watchers meetings with her in 5th grade.
Oh, geez.
I was a child. Right.
I'm sorry.
You know, I know that my grandmother did it out of love. I really felt like she thought she was doing me a favor because she felt like it would probably be easier for me to get through life if I wasn't this chubby kid.
As a skinny person
Yeah.
and a skinny kid, it's not easy either because you're weak, you're a weakling, and I guess what I'm looking at is what's the point in our lives where we thought, hopefully, and I think we have through, maybe it is through art or through song or theater, come to accept ourselves and the beautiful things about us, and the things that we don't like are because we don't like them, not because somebody else doesn't.
Probably the biggest thing now is aging for me, and how that affects my view of myself and the way I think other people look at me. You know, I got some skin hanging here and there, and in other places that I won't show right now, that didn't used to quite be like that. So that's definitely something that I deal with, and I think I'm doing pretty well with it, but it's something to work on.
I never thought that I would be one of those people into, like, you know, the age defying this and that. And I'm telling you, and I want to say like the last 3 months, I have become obsessed with skincare products. Like literally obsessed.
The ones that keep you young forever.
Yes, everything that says age defying anything.
There are some elders, older than us and way older, years older, that are just magnificent looking and beautiful. And it's not about there's not having wrinkles or being old, but the way they carry age is really, it's inspiring.
Yeah. When you are a good person, when you have a good spirit, when you carry good energy with you, and it doesn't even mean being happy all the time and smiling all the time. I smile all the time, and it makes more wrinkles than not. So
Don't smile.
I know. Doing something with your life that has something to do with other people than yourself. Wanting to do good in the world.
I think a little bit that's what Michael was doing when he wrote the lyrics, is putting out this mantra almost of, you know, I am standing, I am breathing. It's a spiritual affirmation as well as a theatrical song.
Yeah, it's you're telling other people, but you're giving it to yourself. Like, I am all these things. Even if you don't believe it as you're saying it forces it into your spirit. It's just, and even singing it, because music is a spirit, music is an energy. So even just saying it, you have no choice but to put it into the ether and to put it into your own spirit. Part of the reason why I love doing it, because that's what it does for me.